Hey guys, welcome to Dumping Debt Friday, where I answer your financial questions and any other questions that you really have. So if you have any questions for me, please leave them down below in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them in a future video. And I'm filming this a little early, and today, when you are watching this, I'm actually getting married. It's my wedding day, October 6th. So I hope that I can catch up with you guys and give you a full update of how everything went, the honeymoon, the wedding, all of that in just a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Let's dig into some questions. First one is from Living Large on Lifetime, Julie. If you don't know her, go check her out. She's incredible. She said, how long did it take you to save the $14,000 for the wedding? That is so amazing. You and Jamie are both amazing. Thank you, girl. So that is just what I've saved. Jamie is doing his own account. I think he saved like 10, 12 grand in that, and I started saving, when was it? January 2016. So almost 2 years that it took to save that amount. And in the beginning, I was paying off debt as well. I was kind of like splitting all of my extra money. Half of it went to debt, half of it went to the wedding fund. And then once I got engaged what was it? Before we got engaged, I knew that I was getting married, and I kind of put the debt snowball on pause for a little bit because I wanted to cash flow the wedding because I didn't want to take on more debt. That's kind of a taboo subject of, do you stop baby step 2 to pay off or to save for a wedding? And some people are like, absolutely. Some people are, no way. Wedding is not priority. For me, it was. I've always dreamed of a big fancy wedding, and we're doing a very toned down version of what I've always dreamed, but I did want a nice wedding. We're having a wedding for 150 people, and we're paying cash for it, and we're not going to debt for it. And so that's why I stopped the debt snowball, was because I wanted to pay cash for it and not take on more debt. That to me was crazy. So I stopped that, and then I ended up paying off my debt, so every extra penny went to the wedding fund. So about a year and 9 months that it took to save that $14,000. Thrifty Asian asks, question, after you get married, are you adjusting your grocery bill since it will be 2 people eating and not one under one roof? What my spouse and I do is go to the store once a week with a meal plan, and we actually split the cost 50-50. So we only pay at $20 a week for groceries. So so our grocery bill is going to go up. I'm not sure how much at first. It's going to be hard. It's going to be an adjustment of Jamie, and he's actually starting a new job the day that we get back from the honeymoon. And we get back Sunday, that Monday, he's off to his new job. So it's going to be an adjustment. We aren't sure, how much he's going to be traveling and how much he's going to be home for dinners and stuff like that. So it's going to be a huge adjustment of how much our grocery bill is going to be. Right now I spend $100 a month for just me. I plan on doing about $200, $225 for him. I typically say $100 a month per person in your household. So for us, we're newlyweds, we're debt free. I kind of want to splurge a little bit and make kind of nicer dinners for him when he's home. So we are going to go up a little bit. And then once we get to, say, a $200 range and we're happy with that, we are feeling good with it, I'll cut back a little bit. Maybe the next month we'll do $175 and do that for a few months until we get comfortable with it, and then cut it back to $150 or whatever it is, and try and just kind of work the budget like that. We are going to be combining income. We are not going to be doing 50-50. Once we get married, everything will be going together. We may have separate accounts at first, but his name will be on mine, my name will be on his, type of thing. So we have full access to everything. And then as things roll on, we're going to get rid of some accounts and keep them all together. But I know that merging accounts is confusing and crazy and whatnot. So that'll be an adjustment. But from the beginning, we're going to be on each other's accounts. All right, next question is from Sara Mitchell. And she says, love the new hair. Thank you. I'm blonde, if you guys haven't seen. Our bank is very limited on the amount we can withdraw as well as the number of withdrawals we can make throughout the month. So we haven't embraced physical cash, but do use You Need a Budget, which is essentially virtual envelopes. Awesome. So with this, what you can also do is if your bank is limiting on getting cash out, you can always do cash back at the store. So if you're going to the grocery store one time out of the month, so the first week of the month, instead of using cash envelopes for that week, you can use your debit card. Swipe your debit card, and then get cash back for the remaining times of the week. So that won't be a penalty towards your withdrawals for your bank account. So that's always an option. I sometimes use cash back as well. Next question is from AW. Do you or Jamie have siblings? So this is a little personal question, which I love. So we both have one sibling. I have one sister and he has one brother. So it's going to be cool to have a brother and for him to have a sister, because I've always wanted a brother. So his brother is actually in the Navy. So we don't get to see him too often, but he is coming for the wedding. So we are so excited about that. I think he has to give up his Christmas break to come to the wedding, but not to be selfish, but I'd rather him at the wedding than at Christmas. All right, last question is from pmexplore. Do you and your fiance stimulate budgets before he proposed? So, like I said, we've always had separate accounts, separate budgets. We are not combining income until we are married. But we've always been very open with each other. You know, I know how much he makes. He knows how much I've made. And we've known that since probably 6 months to a year into our relationship. We became very open and honest with each other about that because we knew that we were going to get married, and we were very intentionally dating. And we've been dating for 3.5 years. And, you know, after the first year, that everything else has been like, we're going to get married. It was just a matter of when. It was a matter of saving for the wedding. It was a matter of getting our finances in order, paying off debt, and everything like that. So that is, you know, just kind of how we've gone about things. And Jamie has his own budget. I have my own budget. And then once we get married, we're going to combine budgets. I'm the nerd in the relationship, so I'll be handling the budget. But we will have, you know, monthly budget meetings or bi-monthly budget meetings, and kind of coming together and being very open and honest with each other. He is a free spirit, so it may be a little challenging for me, but we're going to work it out, and it's going to be awesome. All right, guys. So that is all the questions I have, and I hope you are having an awesome day. Leave some questions down below for future videos, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.